6 rounds here, featherweight action. Bryan Gonzalez, 5-0, taking on Carlos Mujica.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next fight set for 6 rounds of boxing in the featherweight class. Your referee once again is Chris Flores. Introducing first on my left, out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks trimmed in maroon with white lettering, weighing in at 127.2, from Las Vegas by way of Venezuela, fighting out of Silver State Boxing. He brings a professional mark that includes 9 wins, 2 by knockout with 9 losses. Give it up for Carlos Mujica. And his opponent standing to my right, wearing the maroon trunks with white trim and white lettering, weighing in at 127.8, from Phoenix, fighting out of Ramos Boxing Academy. He brings an undefeated record in 5 fights, 4 wins by knockout. Give it up for Bryan "Pow" Gonzalez.
Okay, gentlemen, we went over the instructions in the dressing room. I expect a clean fight. These trunks are good right here. I'm gonna let you work from that line up. Right here's a line on these trunks. You work the top of the trunks. Touch them up now, go back to your corner.
Go 6 rounds in the featherweight division. Pau Gonzalez, Bryan Gonzalez in those maroon trunks versus Carlos Mujica with the black trunks with the red stripe. See as well, Gonzalez, a southpaw. Dominant righty though. Has that strong right hand, has a great check hook that you see right there, right off that jump. Also making an investment to the body. I'll tell you, I got to call Pau's last fight. It was a kind of controversial decision or stoppage, but you know he's usually a slow starter. Doesn't show any signs of starting slow tonight. Talk about that slow starting. Gonzalez's KOs have been in rounds 3, 4, and 5. Also in Las Vegas, you get a little bit tougher matchmaking, a little bit stricter out there, but Mujica. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Sorry about that, but like I said, you know, it's always good to be patient the first round just to see just to see how the opponent looks. You know, he starts picking up from there, but you know, so far, you know, he's looking real sharp.
Yep, with that left hand going down to the body, but that check hook once again, and you saw Mujica kind of nodded like good shot because it's coming in right over that jab. We talk about that height differential. Pau's using his height well, making Mujica kind of lunge in. It's also experience differential, 85 rounds for Mujica compared to only 20 rounds under his belt so far for the young Gonzalez, 20 years old.
I believe he does have a great amateur background as well.
Yes. I was talking to George Garcia, the father of Elijah. You know, growing up in that Arizona, they said Pau always wanted to fight, always wanted to drive, and go to every tournament he possibly could. Good right hand there from Mujica. And that's what Mujica wants to do. He wants to kind of get as close as he possibly can, and he will look for that right. Once again, Pau goes down to the body. Mujica's doing a nice job as well, kind of using his feet, not allowing Pau to kind of turn out as a southpaw. See him cutting off that right side. Mujica as well has faced some great opponents and he's been on a tough stretch, 1-8 before that. Scored a big TKO round 7 over 13-0 Emmanuel Rodriguez right hand for Mujica. Those opponents in that 1-8 stretch, 68, 5-1. So once again, facing some good competition. Pau Gonzalez showing off power in both hands right there.
Good round by Pau Gonzalez.
Really good round from Pau Gonzalez. Even kind of feinted that check right hook, set up that left hand right down the pipe. And Mujica's going to have a tough night kind of walking down, getting in there. but he seems to be taking the shots pretty well so far.
Most definitely. And he landed a couple good shots as well.
Yep.
You know, no power behind it, but, you know, as long as he's touching, just to stay busy.
And Gonzalez is entering his second consecutive 6-round fight. Never been that distance, got 5 in his last one. Meanwhile, Mujica been 6 rounds or more 9 times. Once again, Jesus Ramos Sr. in the corner of Bryan Gonzalez. Jesus Ramos Jr. also here in support of Pau Gonzalez, was in that locker room with them. Actually had to go get Jesus Ramos. Pau wanted him in there.
And it's always good to have
a role model like that.
In not only in the locker room, but in the gym which you're training, for the camps.
Yep. Especially a guy that's, doing it at the moment. Once again, Jesus Mano Ramos, current WBC interim champ. There's Pau kind of looping. He's a whippy, lanky guy, and you saw him loop that overhand left in. That is Gonzalez, but Mujica continues to charge forward. And I talked to Gonzalez as well a little bit before this. He says he's going to be smart and kind of see if he could get Mujica to walk into something, and so far coming to fruition.
Oh, most definitely. So far, his game plan is working. He's doing good. Staying calm, like I said. He's doing good.
And he's kind of staying at that mid-range. In his last fight against Brandon Medina Guerrero, Gonzalez kind of like to really lean back, really make him lunge. And right here, it's credit to Mujica. He's staying right in that kitchen.
Well, definitely. I was about to say that too. He's taking a lot of big punches and still coming forward.
That left hand kind of scooped around, looped it in. Once again, Mujica's trying to kind of cut off that right side angle, and that's what's opening up those left hands right there from Gonzalez. And you like to see as well just the composure from Gonzalez, 5-0. Showing a lot of variety in that left hand especially. Shot it down the middle, looped it, uppercutted right there.
Oh, nice.
Mujica's coming in. Last fight was March of this year. It's a good right hand lands from Gonzalez, wobbles him. Gonzalez being smart too, made him miss that right hand.
And Gonzalez is doing it with a smile.
Ref's taking a look. An onslaught from Pau Gonzalez. Mujica's trying to tie up. Fought himself that time. That's that veteran experience.
Body hurt.
See Pau going to work right here. Showing up that hand speed as well. And the ref stops it. Pau Gonzalez from Arizona debut.
Great stopping by Pau. It's impressive to see Pau as well. He's only now 6-0, but he's definitely putting his punches together.
Oh yeah.
So early into his career.
And enjoying the moment as well. But I'll tell you this, I spoke about Gonzalez's last fight, I got to call it. It was a controversial stoppage. Pau was mad as well because he wanted to prove that he could really stop someone. He did that tonight. He didn't allow Mujica that chance to kind of, buy himself some time, get back in that fight. Mujica tried, did the smart thing, clinching that corner, but just consistent onslaught from Gonzalez gets that stoppage, improves to 6-0. 5 of those, you see him in the corner right now with Jesus Sr. That's too good night for Jesus Ramos Sr. right there.
Definitely. What a great hometown fight for first hometown fight for Pau Gonzalez.
First hometown fight.
I'll be looking forward to seeing him some more.
And we talk about the power as well. He didn't put Mujica down, but he's growing into that power at just the age of 20. round 2 technical stoppage for Bryan Gonzalez.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Chris Flores calls the stop to the contest. 2 minutes, 36 seconds of round number 2. Your winner by TKO, Bryan Pow Gonzalez! Congratulations.
Taking it in, Gonzalez. He's gone to every corner at least twice by now, and makes him so likable too.
And if